scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Quarterback run, good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Now Gordon on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, here's Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And some room to maneuver. A solid stiff arm. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Gordon down right around the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this one to Patrick, and he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's second and a yard. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Teddy Bridgewater. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They've got his man complete.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Switch.
Mayfield to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Pushes past him, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the run, this is Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Baron Browning. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Third down here. Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching them.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run on first down. Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short.
What's time? Time is right. What's time?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Play fake, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. You know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
You got tight right there. Run.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
56. Hurry! 56. Hurry! 56.
Now Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Bridgewater again. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler, 28 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll run with Hunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Mayfield on first down. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Landry the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. He'll go again for Landry, and this one's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Let's go, baby.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the